Hi guys, my name is Devin, my YouTube channel is DRG Bros, and today we're going to do Trigonometric Identities 2. So, quick review. So, remember from last week that the cosine of theta 1 plus theta 2 is equal to the cosine of theta 1 cosine of theta 2 minus the sine of theta 1, sine of theta 2. Alright, so if we were to draw two unit circles real quick, those are both about unit circles. So this one, if we have theta 1, so let me just draw the four things real quick. So yeah, so on a unit circle, this is theta 1, this is the cosine of theta 1, and this is the sine of theta 1. On this one, it's going to look like this. The angle is theta 2. This is the cosine of theta 2. That's the sine of theta 2. Now, again, keep in mind, these are unit circles. Okay? But there is a special identity with this problem, okay? So, actually, I'm going to get a new page. So, theta 1 equals theta 2 is equal to theta. So, all of the thetas in this problem can just be written as theta. This is going to save us a lot of writing. So, they're all equal. So, the cosine of theta plus theta equals the cosine of theta minus the sine of theta, sine of theta. So the cosine of 2 theta equals the cosine squared of theta minus the sine squared of theta. And remember from my video from about 3 or 4 weeks ago, we can rewrite the cosine of theta as 1 minus the sine squared of theta, and the opposite with the sine. So we're going to change the sign here. So it's going to be cosine squared of theta minus 1 minus cosine squared of theta, like so. So now we're just essentially going to add them together. So the cosine of 2 theta is, we're just going to flip the signs a little bit here. So it's going to be equal to the cosine squared of theta minus 1 plus the cosine squared of theta. We kind of distributed the negative. So this becomes positive and this becomes negative. Next, we're going to add the two. So the cosine of 2 theta equals 2 cosine squared of theta minus 1. Now we're going to flip the entire equation. So 2 cosine squared of theta minus 1 equals the cosine of 2 theta. So now we're going to move the negative. So 2 cosine squared of theta equals cosine of 2 theta plus 1. Next, we're going to divide both sides by 2. So the cosine squared of theta equals the cosine of 2 theta plus 1. This side is divided by 2. And then, last up, we're kind of just going to reword it, I guess. So the solution is the cosine squared of theta is equal to 1 plus the cosine of 2 theta divided by 2. That is the answer. Now, you say, what if we did this But instead of flipping the cosine, right here, instead of flipping the sine of the cosine, what if we flip the cosine into the sine? The answer is going to be, if we start with the sine. Same thing, but this positive is flipped. So I'm just going to write it out here. So the sine squared theta equals 1 minus the cosine of 2 theta divided by 2. That's if we start with the sine. So this right here, instead of this being a cosine, this for a sine. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. I know this is a short one. Again, I said in my previous videos, I have been doing a lot more of this kind of stuff than some of the other videos. I'll have a couple of those other videos out in like 2 days. So, stay tuned for those and subscribe. Thanks, guys.